All right, let's talk about it. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm doing a few videos about this, because it's a lot to be said and it's a lot that I can speak on and highlight on. But the first thing I'm going to say, because I know they watch our videos and stuff like that, and my message and the thing that I got to say to Deontay Wilder is this. You guys over there at PBC and WBC trying to cheat damn near got your ass killed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You, Kenny Bayless, and all that other stuff that y'all got going over there with PBC and WBC trying to cheat for you and prolong the fight for you to give you an advantage, to give you enough time to be able to put up a good fight for Tyson Fury. Them trying to save you almost got you killed. You know, you already bleeding from the eardrums, so you bleeding from the brain, and whatnot. And the way you got hit with them jabs and your head knocked back, look, I'd rather get slapped with a hard hook than to get hit with a stiff ass jab to knock your head back like that. And I'm just being real, but them trying to cheat for you almost got you seriously hurt. Real talk. Now, I told y'all in the beginning, Kenny Bayless was suspect as hell. I told y'all before we even went to that fight, and sure as the sky is blue, you seen it. It was so obvious. For the first time, the whole world seen it, even on a casual level. That's how I know how obvious it was. Even casual seen it. You know what I'm saying? They'll sit next to me like, what is he doing? He tried to stretch that fight out, but stretching that fight out almost got you seriously hurt. That's why they had to throw in the towel for you, because you were fin to get seriously hurt. And what have we discovered about Deontay Wilder? You know what I'm saying? It's something that a lot of boxers say. You can dish it, but can you take it? Now, I already said last night, the irony of this story is the so-called hardest hitting fighter got beat and got stopped and got the towel thrown in by the so-called softest punching heavyweight. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? And then you gassed in 3 rounds, just like Anthony Joshua did. Now, I already know you don't run. The only time you run is when you're doing those specials for the build up for the fight. You know what I'm saying? You be on the vest and you be on the track and stuff like that, but you don't do that shit regularly, And like I said, Wilder has an inadequate team. You don't just gain weight and think you okay and go in there and fight. And then you figured out you gas, right? No, you gain weight and you practice running, sparring, and moving around at that weight so your body can adjust to the weight. You didn't give your chance for your body to adjust to the weight. You just gained the weight. And listen, we already know you don't like training. You say it all the time. You hate training. You complain about training. Your body ache. You always whining about training. Now, another thing I want to talk about is this, because it's obvious. With a ass whooping like that, it's hard to put up an argument that there needs to be a third fight. Not only that, with an ass whooping like that, your team is not going to send you back in there again, because it'll be really over then, and they still got to try to salvage you. But Wilder, all that bum, and I want y'all to listen to this, all that bum fighting, not caring about your craft, twerking, talking crap instead of improving yourself, all that stuff has finally caught up to you, because now you are in the same position that Anthony Yard is in. He can't go up. He can't go down. He's stuck. And what happened? You finally stepped into the real boxing league and figured out power wasn't everything that you needed. Your team knew that. You know what I'm saying? Your team did. And Mark Breland did right. Where was JD's? Why didn't JD's throw the towel in for you? You know what I'm saying? Mark Breland did you right. They was going to leave you out there to get seriously hurt. Wilder, I felt sorry for you. Now, I was embarrassed for Anthony Joshua, but I felt sorry for you. Everybody was saying stop the fight. For real. Didn't nobody want to see you get beat on no more, including me. Now, I'm happy for boxing, but the weird part is I enjoyed it, but it was kind of taken away because I felt sorry for your punk ass. And I have no business feeling sorry for you. Especially somebody say you want a body in the ring. Do you still feel that way now? Because the look on your face, Wilder, you did not want to be there. You knew you was in some hot shit. You knew it. You knew. I seen it in your face when you said to yourself, this shit is over. I seen it in your face. And had you stuck to the basics, you know what I like about Mikey Garcia? Mikey Garcia shows you how far you can get with the basics because he's the king of the basics. And he's a good fighter. The basics will always save you. You could always win a fight with the basics. Always. But you don't have the basics because you ain't practiced the craft. Because boxing, let's be real, Deontay Wilder, boxing is a joke to you. It's a means to an end. It's a means to you to get some money. You wasn't athletically coordinated enough to be a basketball player or a football player. So this was your last out. People looked at you and said, man, you got this massive body. You got this massive strength and all that, but you're not good in any sports. I already know how it went down. You tried basketball. It doesn't work for you because you could tell by your coordination. You don't have, to be athletic. And this is what I keep telling people. People talk about how athletic Wilder is. Wilder is not athletic. Okay? To be athletic, you need coordination, balance. That's athletic. Somebody being athletic. He doesn't have good coordination and he doesn't have good balance. He has power, yes. He's slim, yes. He ain't got a gut or nothing like that, yes. But athletic, as far as fluent and movement and timing and balance and all that stuff, he doesn't got those things. He don't got them. And you have played around, okay, too long till now you finally need some skill. And guess what? You reached in your bag of tricks and you realize what? I don't even have a bag because I'm a one-trick pony. That's where you messed up. If you respected the sport of boxing, Deontay Wilder, that would not have happened to you. But I'm going to tell you something even worse than that. Now, how do you feel about 120 million? There was already no recouping it before this loss. So what do you think now? And this is why I feel sorry for you, because they misled you like a motherfucker, man. But you allowed them to. And you like going along with the facade. That's why you say you want to be an actor, because you've been acting this entire time. This is why you went along with the facade. But I feel bad for you because they played on your intelligence. And it's not to really insult you to say that you're stupid or something like that. You were naive. But not only that, you were extremely naive and you believed in your boxing team, the most crooked sport that there is in the world. Look how they left you out there to dry. You can't come into a rematch. Now you're going to give real props to Anthony Joshua now. Because now they're going to want you to do the same thing that Anthony Joshua did. But guess what? You're not going to want to do it and your team not going to want to do it. Because it wasn't like you had an off night like Joshua. You did what you always did. You just ain't get that tired before, but you always get tired in 5 rounds. I've always said that before. You always get tired in 5 rounds. Now, do you think you can go back and do what Anthony Joshua did? You can't. You wonder why? Because most of the boxing world advisory trainers advise against Anthony Joshua going in a back-to-back fight like that. Holyfield, George Foreman, everybody said it. Virgil Hunter, everybody said it. And what did he do? He knew himself. He went in there and he did it and put on the clinic. Now you got that pressure on your shoulders. You think you could do it? No, because that takes skill. Anthony Joshua went back to the drawing board. He studied the craft. He loved the craft. He loved boxing. You could tell. You played around with that belt all this time. And now we see why, don't we? But see, Kenny Bayless couldn't help you. He tried, but it almost got you hurt. And this is why I said in the beginning, I didn't see Deontay Wilder losing because y'all was going to cheat some way and somehow. And had that fight going to the scorecards, y'all would have cheated him again. It was just he left it in a position where he didn't leave it in no judge's position. He made his own path. He knew exactly what he had to do. And like I said, in your team, and especially Mark Breland, as soon as Mark Breland seen that he was coming back to Detroit to get that crunk style, and people was like, man, Tyson Fury executed, you know what I'm saying, that crunk style perfectly, man. Like, he made the right adjustments. A lot of people say, no, don't train Chainer, you know what I'm saying? And people was wondering how Tyson Fury was able to adapt to that Detroit style like that. People forget, this is not Tyson Fury's first time in Detroit. He been training with Emmanuel Stewart. He been training with Emmanuel. This is not his first time. He was training with Emmanuel Stewart when he was younger. He just remembered his roots and what he knew what he had to go back to. You have to understand, Emmanuel Stewart was the repair doctor. Everybody who lost the title or who lost their way or who got beat went to Emmanuel Stewart. Everybody, Hasim, Lennox, Klitschko, everybody. Now you see why Tony Harrison is so nice with them hands. Now you see why, now, which is one of my favorite fighters in the world. Now you see why Gerald McClellan was such a beast. He wasn't from Detroit, but he was based in Detroit. He got his schooling, he got his learning in Detroit. Now you see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just something in the skill set of people who come from Michigan. The best fighters come from Michigan. You know? And I know you're like, oh, Bruce talking shit. Now look at him, he feeling it. So actually, no, what I told y'all was true. Who do people arguably say the GOAT is? Well, not arguably, but who they really say the GOAT is? Huh? Sugar Ray, right? Sugar Ray Robinson, right? Known as the GOAT. Sugar Ray Robinson is from Detroit. A lot of people don't know that. You know, I mean, it says different in his bio, but if you read up on him, it'll clearly tell you that he's from Detroit. Now, who else is the other one of the best boxers in the world that comes from the state of Michigan? Floyd. That's right. So that's what I say. Them right there is considered one of the two best boxers in the world. Now, don't get me started on Joe Louis, Gerald McClellan, and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Detroit got the same shit going on that Philly got going on. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But he's been over here training, so it was easy for him to adapt that style. And he did it beautifully. And what did I say that the crunk style Detroit gives you if we don't give you anything else? We gonna give you a hardcore, fast-pumping pistol jab. Go back and check my work. I told y'all we gonna give you a jab. But we specialize in all the fundamentals. We just don't focus on power. We focus on the entire sweet science. The power is just a cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Because before Emmanuel Stewart, they said that you couldn't teach power. He proved that was wrong. But yeah, when it comes to Deontay Wilder, trying to cheat almost got you killed, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Almost got you killed. But it's interesting to see where you're going to go from here. Because like I said, Deontay Wilder is in the same position as Anthony Yarde. You fought all them bums, and you finally got a chance to step up. You stumbled. Now you can't go down. Now there's no more bum fighting. You're going to have to stay in this elite pool. And who you going to want to fight? You don't want to fight Dylan White. You don't want to fight Puloff. You don't want to fight Joseph Parker. You don't want to fight none of these guys. So what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? You know what I'm saying? This real talk. What you going to do? Where you going to go?